Hello and welcome to Lightwaves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews of flashlights, rechargeable lanterns, and other portable light sources, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us we have the Wuben C3. This is an 18650 powered everyday carry flashlight I like to call the Mule. I'll explain. You can get these for $29.99 at Amazon, but typically there's always a deal, always a coupon. Keep your eyes peeled. Currently, I think there's a 10% off coupon. Brings the price down to $26.99. Not bad. I think I got mine on a lightning deal or Prime Days, and it got the price down to like $20 or $21. So yeah, a great flashlight for inexpensive price. Yeah, definitely the Mule in your toolbox. You'll be picking this one up and using it all the time. And if you drop it, it's not going to break the bank. So let's check it out. Light up your life. Illustration of the flashlight. We get some bullet points, I think, here. Freeze frame. There you go. Some basics in case I missed something. Got some QR codes there for QR code dude and you. Or dudette. On the back here, we have Light Up Your Life. It's a cost-effective, rechargeable outdoor and household flashlight. See, that's what I like about this light. Does the basics, and that's all you really need. Alright, so you got a high mode, medium, low, eco, strobe, SOS. And there's our run times. Nice. A little bit of information there, which we'll go over. And then they got some contact information. Alright. So I took everything out of the box, and let's see what we get in there. So bingo, we get the flashlight. Who would have thought? The C3, awesome. Alright, we get fold out instruction manual, which I'm not even going to open up because it's a hassle. It's like one huge map of the flashlight. Here we get a charging cable. Yay, let's see what we get. USB to Type-C. Very nice. I like that. Okay, next we get a carry lanyard. This is really cool. I like carry lanyards for flashlights. And it has our name on there. Wuben. Who been good? I been good. Bad joke. Yeah, I know, I'm being funny. And then we get some O-rings in a nice little bag. No, I like that. Get two of them. All right. Yeah, like I said, I'm not even going to bother opening this up because, boy, it's a hassle to read anything in here. But I'll go over everything pretty much that you need to know. All right. So the flashlight, here it is. The Wuben C3. Right away, it's got a premium feel to it. And look, for the money. Like I said, I think I paid like under $25. It was on sale on Prime Days, or it might have just been a lightning deal or just cheap at the time. But I like it. Like I said, the current price with the coupons, $26. Not bad at all. Click on, click off. Very simple. So let's go over dimensions. Bring this down a little bit. Down. So we have a length of 4 3/4 inches or 121 millimeters. And we have a head diameter of 1 inch or 25 millimeters. There you go. I'll do a size comparison. Bring this back up and down here. All right. So I got some competitors in the marketplace, which is good because then you get an idea of what your money can buy. Here is the SC31T by Sofern. I like this flashlight. It's tactical. It's got the tail switch. You can change the mode to what the tail will do. It's momentary, which is beautiful. See that? Just you don't have to click it on. This one here you do have to click it on. The Sofern SC31T comes into the price tag around $33.59 after coupons, or normally $42 retail. Okay. Over here we have the ThruNite Pro. This one's interesting because you have the mode switch, but you just have turbo on the tail, momentary or locked on. So that is cool, but you can't set this to low when you turn on. It's always turbo. That's a good thing if you're emergency. You know that'll always be turbo. I like that. That's the Pro. So this one comes in at typically $50 or with coupons around $40. So not a bad deal when they're like $10 to $15 more and you get a ton more features, but you might just want the Mule, the one that gets you by. Here we go, 18650. This runs on actually comes with a battery, 2600, protected button top. And they recommend that. They say use caution with flat tops, but it will work with flat top batteries. That's a good one, by the way. This one can discharge up to 35 amps, I believe. Yeah, by Mole cell. And then we have a battery from Science Sky here. It's a 21700. So there you go. Gives you an idea for size. All right. Done with that. Let's go over some features of the C3. So bring it on down again. Oh, you know what? I forgot to give you guys the Iron Man. There you go. Deck of cards for size comparison. It's always nice to have. There you go, right? Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He loves Wubens from China land. Dun, 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 dun. Awesome. All right. So features, really cool. Up front, right away into something different here. It's got this serrated front. Now, that's not really a tactical bezel. You typically see like this here, kind of has more of a heavier notches. This is actually kind of cool. It's an illuminator. So turn it on. Show you what I mean by this. So set on a flat surface, and well, that's not as good an idea. Let's see. Let's get the box. See if this works. You can see the jets of light coming out of the edge. So if you lay your flashlight down on a hard surface and you don't know if you have it on or not, that's an indication that the light is still on. That's the design. Thought that was pretty neat. That's what that's for. All right, turn that off. Cards back in. Okay, so that's neat. I thought that was cool. Right here we have a TIR optics lens for total internal reflection for a decent beam. It's not the best beam compared to these other ones, but it gets the job done. Again, the Mule does the job. LEDs, we have an Osram P9 Leda German-made LED-A LED in cool white. I did notice some yellow tinting. Might be because of the lens around the outside halos that this produces. Again, it doesn't produce the best beam in the world, but enough to light up what you need and what you're working on. I would find this like a good household light. I would use this all the time. And a walking light, this is perfect. You don't have to have like a perfectly broad beam and everything has to be super even. Now, some people have to have that, but when you're buying a flashlight that's around 20 bucks or close to it when it's on sale, yeah, I can sacrifice a few things. But this works pretty good. So nice LED. The body, they say is 6063 aircraft grade aluminum alloy. I don't know what the difference between 61 and 63 is. 2 times better. 2 steps up. Type 3 hard anodized finish. Not bad. You got your belt clip here. Handy dandy. Nice heavy duty one too, by the way. I like the clearance here. You don't usually see that. It's a lot of clearance. Nice. Got our LED here. Of course, you saw me turn the flashlight on. Turns green. Tells you your battery status when you're charging the flashlight. Also, it's solid red when charging and solid green when finished. And that's always nice. I was going to do it to get my color back. But yeah, that's nice to have there. And it's right on top of the flashlight too, so you can easily find it. On the back here, we have our jack to charge it. It's Type C, of course. Right up to the camera here. Here's the jacket. I wish we got extra jackets. Seems like that could break off and then you lose your waterproofness. But the Type C jack, I noticed when I was charging this flashlight, it was 5 volts at 1 amp in. I didn't see anything higher. Switched flashlights, and right away that flashlight went to 2 amps with the same charging block. So this flashlight definitely only charges at 1 amp at 5 volts. If you see better, let me know. But mine, this one here, this particular one is 5 volts at 1 amp, which I don't mind. 5 volts, 1 amp is perfectly fine for an 18650, and sometimes it's too fast for certain cells, but if you have one like this in there, it don't mind. This thing could probably charge up to 10 amps, so this thing's like a fast charge and fast discharge. And yeah, 2800 milliamp hours too. Not a bad, I'll just keep plugging that one because it's pretty good. It's like a little bit more capacity than the battery that's included. So we'll keep going here. So yeah, the Wuben C3, talked about the charging. Nice, like I say, that lights up. Body's pretty cool. It's got some knurling in the middle. It's smooth. Everything about it feels comfortable. The only thing it feels kind of awkward is this belt clip because it has a high rise to it like that. But otherwise, it's not a big deal. So you can see it's pretty even throughout. Body style. Heads might be slightly larger. No, it's about the same. Looking at the tail here, lanyard hookup point for your lanyard, and it will tail stand. Now my table's a little off center, but it's tail standing, no problem. Not wobbling. Tail switch has a rubber cap on it. It says Wuben. Wuben good. Can't stop saying that. I love it. On your side, there's no momentary, unfortunately, but you just click it on. It remembers last mode, which is nice. So, and it goes through 4 modes. Pretty basic. You got your eco mode. You got low, medium, high. High is your turbo, if you want to call it that. And then If you want the other modes, there's the strobe. Get ready for flashing lights. If you guys can't handle it, you double tap. So double quick press when the light's on. If you want to go to SOS, it's 3 clicks. And now we're on SOS. And if you want to stop it, you just single press. There you go. So yeah, we're IP68 waterproof, 2 meters for 1 hour. That's pretty good. 1.5 meter drop resistance. That's nice. I don't like to drop my flashlights, but if you do, oh well, they'll probably survive. That's a good thing. Inside here, they include a 2600 milliamp hour protected button top. I think I mentioned that. And it will work with flat tops, though they caution it. I think it's just because you don't want to do reverse polarity. Just be careful. This protects against that. But there you go. There's your battery. This is a protected cell. It does a decent job. But if you're finding you need more capacity, you can upgrade to, like, say, like a Sanyo. Darn it, camera. One of these Sanyo 18650. These are 3500. These are pretty nice. 10 amp discharge rate. I like those too. I use those quite a bit. All right, so we're going to turn this back down. Nice smooth fitting, by the way. Easy to put on camera. A lot of times I fidget and mess with these, but that's good threads. I like that. Okay, so we're going to head to the garage where I took some pictures. And then we're going to kind of show these 2 flashlights together against the Wuben. Just do a little desktop demo. And then we'll do final thoughts. So let's head to the garage. Here I am, 15 feet away from the garage door. It's on high. It's 1200 lumens. Expected to run 1 minute before it throttles down to 500 lumens. And the remainder time will be 2.5 hours at 500 lumens. Expected distance of 179 meters. This light's pretty much a close-up light, not a distant light. Now we're on medium. This is 400 lumens. Expected to run 3.5 hours. And this has a 50 meter throw. Now we're on low. This is 80 lumens. Perfect brightness setting for this light. Probably the best one and the one I'll use the most. 80 lumens for 20 hours of runtime and a 10 meter throw. And now we're on eco mode. This is 5 lumens. Expected to run 143 hours. That's quite a long time for eco mode because this flashlight excels for table work, especially with radios. And I'll show that to you guys. No RFI. It's a beautiful thing. And now I take a picture of a tire. I put it on low, 80 lumens. I'm 6 feet away from the tire like you're changing it. 80 lumens is plenty of light to change a tire with, and 20 hours worth of light, not bad. Let's go back to the table. All right, let's do a quick little demo. We'll do some final thoughts. I already talked about how these lights compare price and everything, so we'll just go ahead and turn them on. So we're going to start this one on, I think, the second setting, 80 lumens. And the Sofern, turn it on here. I think it's on eco right now. So its low is 80 lumens as well. Medium, high, turbo is double tapped. Okay, so eco. Low, it's 80 lumens as well. Nice. Let's see how this looks now. Just looking at the way it throws, I like this beam pattern of the Sofern just right away. But let's see what they look like on the table. Turn these lights off. So not bad. All right. Bring them in here. Oh, wow. So right away, the Sofern on the left, its light source is actually whiter, more bluish white than the Wuben. The Wuben has more of a neutral color. It does not have it's a more warm light comparably in person. So I can get that to show up on camera. I got to bring them in quick. As you can see, the Sofern does have that higher spot, a little bit better thrower. I mean, it's 209 meters, they say. It's not much more, but I bet you it goes a little further. This Wuben's definitely more floody, for sure. With that, those optics. So there you are. So I just wanted to demonstrate the SC31T. I like this light, not bad. So now we're going to go to the Pro. And I'm going to turn that on with the side switch. Figure out what mode to be in here. Okay, I think it's got like a Firefly mode. Got to press and hold. So the through night has a low of 50 lumens, so we're just going to leave it on 50. This has lots of throw. This is 380 meters, so right away you can see it's got a big hot spot there. Center, for your distance of throw. So they're kind of like two different animals here. But I'm just kind of showing you. As far as color in person, the Wuben again looks better. It's not as blue. It's not as white. It has a little more neutral color to it. I'm liking that. It's a good light. There you go. Okay, so we're going to turn that off. We're just going to cycle through the modes of the Wuben. It's going to aim it up at the ceiling here. And we're going to go through them all. Okay, now we're starting at low, 5 lumens, up to 80, 220. Oh, no, I'm at 220. 400 lumens. I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm looking at the through night. And then 1200 lumens. Beautiful. 1200 is plenty. Lights up the room. You don't need more than 1200 on a flashlight. I mean, I know some of these flashlights, like the 2000 of this one here, the Sofern, and the through nights 1900 on turbo. Yeah, definitely something to think about, but you don't really need that. This is nice. Go back down to 5. There we go. Looking good. Nice rendition. Then we bring a radio in. Yeah, bring a radio in. Turn it on. And the only RFI I noticed was when I went to SOS mode. Nothing on strobe. But how often do you use SOS while you watch your radio? But there you go. So I'm half clicking to cycle the modes. So there it is. Cool. Okay, let's go ahead and turn the lights back on and give you some final thoughts on the Wuben C3. Yeah, cool flashlight. The Mule. Yeah, I don't know. I just nicknamed it that. So, all right, there we go. Let's turn it off. Yeah, you could look at that again. Yeah, it just looks like it's all business, you know. That's a nice thing about it. So yeah, for $29.99 retail, it's a pretty good bargain because of everything it comes with. You know, the charging cable, the lanyard, extra O-rings, everything you need just to get your household light going. I love the fact that it has a charger, especially if you're in the field and you're charging with a power bank or solar-powered setup. You can charge your light directly without having to carry an extra charger for the battery. That's a bonus. I do like that. Definitely if you're out in the field quite a bit. Tail stands, for some people that love to tail stand, especially in eco mode, you can tail stand this thing and all day long, and that's a beautiful thing. Some people have to have that, so it works out good. But comparing it to their competitors, let's see, let's bring it up. And let's talk about my faves, and then we'll be done. So yeah, so I'll tell you what, the SC31T is impressive. The through night, of course, impresses me with its throw capability. The one thing I don't like about the through night is that you just have turbo on the tail. I mean, some people think that's a great thing. It doesn't need anything else, but I wish it had what the Sofern has, where you can add whatever brightness you want. That's just me personally. Then maybe have a double tap to turbo, and I think this does have double tap to turbo. No, I think it's like, I don't know. Yeah, it's on the button here. You gotta remember to do it that way if you're gonna go turbo with the Sofern. Okay, let's not melt my table. But yeah, this is always turbo here. But I do like the Sofern SC31T. Out of all these, this would probably be the one I'd want the most. Just because, I don't know if this one tail stands. It doesn't. So if you gotta have a tail stander, yeah, this one it's gonna barely do it because it's got really small bottom there. Yeah. So, but that's not a game breaker for me. Might be for somebody else. But price comes down to, this is the best price. And for what it delivers, I like it. The C3 is a big winner here out of these nice competitors. Like I said, for me, it would probably be choice between these two. And if this one's on sale for $30, I'd pick this up in a heartbeat over the Wuben. If they're the same price, there's no sales going on. Definitely get the Sofern instead. The reason why I like the Sofern is it has a ramping mode also. I think I mentioned that, where it goes from 1 lumen all the way up to 2,000 lumens. That's nice, and it remembers wherever you were in that ramping mode as well. So that's just a very handy light, as well as the Wuben. So, and of course it comes with a battery with a little higher capacity, but it is longer. I want to point that out, that the Wuben is a shorter, more compact flashlight. So there it is, the Wuben, the Mule C3. I would be upset if I dropped the Sofern. I probably wouldn't be as upset if I drop the Wuben. I don't know if that means anything, but there you go. But there it is. It gets a big thumbs up from todderbert. If you enjoy Iron Man, if you enjoy Wuben flashlights, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of future ones. I do review these quite often. I do like the brand, so see me checking them out, bringing them to the channel. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about the C3. Are you a fan? Do you have one? Do you like it? Do you have these other ones? And how do you like these? Compared, or do you have both? Let me know in your usages and what you like. So, be kind of curious to know. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next video.